It's really windy out here if you can't tell, but I want to welcome you back to VW Family Farm. I'm out here feeding pigs, getting feed ready to take to the pigs down in the woods. And I just want to give you a little pig update. So we raise old spots, or Gloucestershire old spots, here on our farm. And we now have the most sows we've ever had. We have 6 of them. Let me give you a look at them. So that's our 6 sows. We are set to have a lot of piglets. Just as a conservative number, we're hoping that each one of those 6 will have 2 litters a year, and if we can successfully raise 10 out of each litter, you can do the math, that's 120 feeder pigs we'll be raising. But for now, we don't have that many. We do have a large group back in the woods I'm gonna take you back to. Got some chores to do along the way and kind of share with you our plan going forward. I gotta share with y'all something as I'm heading back to the pigs that could be a hidden danger. It was for us. We have lived here a long time. We built our flower beds. I use that loosely because I'm terrible at keeping them up, and they don't actually have flowers in them, but we put in these borders and hedges and stuff when we moved in, and we put some metal edging around it. I want to show you kind of what it looks like. So you can see it right here, and then it has these stakes that go down in there that connects them and also just puts them, keeps this, you know, down, goes into the ground. Well, one of those had worked its way up out of the ground and was sticking up. I didn't know it, didn't notice it, and Saturday, Pepper was running around outside and obviously caught her side, like her rib area on there, sliced herself open, kind of filleted herself open on top of her ribs. If you're squeamish, don't look at this. I'm unsure at this point if I'm gonna put the real picture or just the after effects of going to the emergency vet, which FYI costs an arm and a leg. So if you can have an animal emergency, don't do it during emergency hours, which is such a joke. That's why it's emergency hours, right? But anyway, you can see we got her all fixed up, and now she is wearing what I'm calling the shirt of shame because she won't quit scratching at it, licking on it. She's got it to bleeding again and leaking, and she really just needs to leave it alone. So, but she does look pretty stinking cute. Let me show you what she looks like. Oh, you are styling, girl. You are styling and profiling. Yeah. Hilariously, that's one of Emily's old shirts, and it was too big. So she gave her the little knot on the back of it to tie it up. It's cracking me up. Hey, Bubby! Hey, little bub! Hey! Oh, yeah. Come here. You want your loving? You want your loving? You want your loving? Hold on, I'll come in. We got to go in here with him. He loves to be loved on every day. Hey, bub. Hey! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Look. You wanna be on camera? You wanna be on camera? Yeah. He's so sweet. What you doing? What you doing? You're a good boy. You are a good boy. Yes, you are. You're just a big old baby. So we've got chores we do up here at the house and at the barn, and then we've got chores that we have to drive to do, and it's time to do that. Lane gets up early every morning and feeds hay and stuff before he goes to college, and then Emily and I finish it up. And someone took off for the afternoon, so we're really pumped to have more help than usual. Is it a meeting over the feed sacks?
I loaded out feeder. I figured we need to go get another one, and I was going to bolt them together so maybe they wouldn't push them around as easy.
We're taking them to the back.
Y'all are going to the back.
And telling them the plans with the pigs. I don't know if I told them, but things are a-changing.
Things are a-changing.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Side note, it's so dry. We're already putting out hay every day. It's crazy for October here. It is literally so dry everywhere, it's outrageous. So we are back here with the pigs, and with pigs, and I'm sorry it's loud, they're loud. In fact, I'm gonna feed them a little bit, they'll probably quiet down, and then I can talk to y'all. So off outside of the camera shot, Ben was actually dragging a feeder because it had gotten up. They'd pushed it up onto our electric fence, and we're pretty sure we had a pretty big short in the fence, and that's why. So pigs will move stuff around. We're out here, we're fixing to bolt these down, try to keep them from moving them. But one problem right now that we're having, along with pretty much everyone else that I know that runs electric wire around us, is not getting a good connection as far as shocking hard enough. Now, we're not having a super big problem because our charger is so big, so even when ours is not shocking as hard as normal, it's still hard. But if you're running a charger that's basically the size you need, you may be having trouble right now because the ground is so dry, and so your ground rods, you're having trouble getting good grounding, and so therefore it's affecting your voltage on your actual wire. So we're back here, we're getting them fed and set up. There's 23 pigs back here. Another thing I wanted to address on this video is you saw our old spot sows at the beginning of this video. We have hopes to have tons of pigs, but we're in one of those bad gaps, if you could call it that, where once these 23 are processed, we don't even have any more on the ground yet. We're hoping to in December based on when our boar went in. If you'll remember, we went and bought some of those sows, and some of them were young months ago, but they're ready to be bred here on our farm. But it's just worked out the way that they're gonna be due starting in December. Well, that means we don't even have any on the ground starting to grow out to be ready at the earliest, like next summer or something, and we are gonna need some in the between time. So that's where today's video comes in. We have a neighbor that also has a farm down the road from us, and they are having some fence problems. They're having trouble keeping their hot wire hot enough. They've got a group of 21, I call them piglets, but they're big piglets. They're not just weaned, that they cannot keep in the fence because we're just so dry here. So we went and looked at them last night. We're in talks with them. They wanted to know, do y'all just want to buy these pigs? We can't do this. They chased them for like 12 hours yesterday. It's just a disaster. So I'd sent them a Facebook message that said, hey, if y'all need us, we're here. If you need help with your fences or whatever we can do, just let us know. I didn't know what we could do, but I just wanted to offer, hey, we'll do something to help you guys. And by yesterday evening, after chasing them all day long, they had just made the decision that they wanted to sell this batch and start fresh later. And so sometimes the thing you can do to help your friends out is buy things they're selling. And so that's what we're doing today. We are getting our pigs fed. We're back here making sure our fence is set up to bring new pigs in, and then we're gonna be going and picking those up. So there's a batch of 21 of those, 23 already back here. So you can see we'll have 44 feeders back here, along with our 8 up front. We will have 52 pigs at this place. We're so excited, but we're gonna get busy, finish up, and then we're gonna go pick them up.
So when we was at the house feeding the steers, I took the, well, I don't remember which one it was, but took one of these and was reading the voltage on the fence and seen that we had a 30 amp short back here. Got back here and one of the feeders was pushed up against it, thought that might be it. Come back over here and checked it, and we still have got a 12.5 amp short that way. But I'm also looking at, I don't know if y'all remember this, but this is that piece of water hose that I put on. This is still touching that pipe, that water hose that fell off. I need to come back here and put electrical tape over that, hold this on. But I wanted to mention this Gallagher fence tester, but not only is it a fence tester and a fault finder, but I can hold this button down right here. Now I don't have nothing. That right there turned the fence off all the way back at the house. Now I am going to double check. I'll use the regular one. All right, we're not seeing nothing.
And I could hear it popping on that post, and it's not popping.
Okay, I can't. I'm deaf. So you know it's not going to shock me, right?
I'm not saying that.
I trust
But I can push it off with my rubber boot.
I trust. Oh, look at the black mark it made right there. Wow. I do need to bring some electrical tape back here and do that.
That's a temporary Band-Aid.
Yeah, just for now, because we definitely want to have superior hot fences. So now I can take this thing and turn it right back on, put it right back in the gap, hold the eye on there, turned it on, and you can also see the red flash. But I'm going to walk down here and see if I can find this other short.
So like I told you, these pigs at this farm they're at right now, they've been getting out like multiple times a day. The neighbor has big fat acorns they're getting out and eating. And so we definitely want to have this set up. It's gonna have to pop them. It's gonna have to pop them the first time they challenge it, or they're gonna just barrel right through it because they're used to doing that. So we've had this problem before with animals, you know, steers and pigs and all kinds of stuff in the past. And if you let them start that habit, you can get it under control, but you're gonna have to give them a zap to ever do it. bought 21 more hogs from this farm. There's already 23 back here, so that's gonna make 44. We've got 8 at the house. We're gonna have a total of 52 pigs. And that's gonna mean a couple things. This next year, we're hoping, is gonna be our biggest and best year yet in our meat business. We kind of went into it slow. We were ready, but at the same time, just didn't know how things were gonna go. We couldn't sink too much money into product we couldn't move. We cannot keep pork in stock. We can't keep pork in stock or beef or chicken for that matter. We're stocked up on chicken right now, but that's just because we just processed it. So we are trying to stay ahead of the game. We've seen that we can sell it, so we're trying to keep it for our customers. And also this is gonna allow us to do another thing. When someone wants a custom order, meaning a half or a whole, we can get appointments pretty locally for those because those do not have to be USDA inspected. We'll have enough that we can hopefully just take a couple to the processor at any time. We'll pretty much have fed out hogs all the time. This is gonna help us fill the gap until our sows start keeping us supplied. So really, really excited. This is like the future of our farm. Also excited to help someone else out that needed just a minute, because as farmers, don't we all just need a minute sometimes, a minute to think, what am I doing? Where are we heading? And I just need a breather and a rest. So really glad that our need coincided with them needing a break. And you know, it may come back in the future that we need a break and they need something. So that's just how it works. Farmers have to stick together, and that's what this is us taking something and helping someone else out at the same time. So I'll see you guys later. We're gonna get busy making sure this fence is hot, letting these out. Then we're gonna take this trailer. This is only 9 of them. We're gonna take this trailer back over there, and hopefully they can get the other 12 loaded up. Then we'll be bringing them home either tonight, tomorrow, sometime in the near future. So you'll be seeing a lot more of these pigs. See you guys later. Thanks for watching, and God bless. For coming to check out the new pigs.